Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 265 of playing chess every day until 2000 elo. Let us find our opponents. We're sitting at 1765 and we find an 1846. And we have the black pieces today. And we're going to get another Caro Khan. Alright, so we got the advance. We're going to push c5. Now we go knight c3 after they push c3. They might play knight f3. They might do this. The move here is queen a5. Takes, I believe, because then we're threatening to take here. Also threatening this, and the knight can't come to protect. So let's play queen to a5. Yeah, so they kind of need to take here. And we'll recapture. Our queen's a little bit, I will say, but that's alright. Now knight out, more than likely. I'll go here. Ultimately, we're going to try and win this pawn. I think we'll be able to achieve. We just need to be careful that we don't allow him to play e6, because that can be very tricky and not so nice. But as long as we have the bishop on this diagonal, it's not possible. So he just trades. Now I have a couple options. I could take with the queen. I could block in, no. If I go here, he's gonna do this. So I think I need to take with the queen here, and instead of developing our bishop and pinning, I think we're actually going to go for like bishop a6 to block off the king from castling. But first we're going to take this, because if we don't take, then he's going to play b4. Yeah, so let's take. I don't see anything wrong with that. Now I want to play this, but if he goes here first, I need to castle. He does it this way. It's kind of very interesting to me. I feel like this is a decent move. Trying to take advantage of him moving the bishop. But if I go here, if he goes here, can I take the pawn? I think so. So if I go here and he goes here, well, I can just take that as well. So I feel like or just going here is not bad. Yeah, let's just hit this pawn. We can even do a little intermezzo here and threaten checkmate. Well, actually it's not checkmate. King can go here. Once again, we really want to play e6 ASAP and open up the bishop. I feel like playing this now is a good move. He's not really threatening to come in here. Takes, just loses a pawn, and he can't play this. Let's go e6 while we can. We've got ideas of trading the bishop off. Yeah, he wants to do that, but now I can go here, and if he were to castle, I win the knight. But if I go here, push, takes, here, this isn't possible. Let's do this. Let's create the battery here. No, this isn't possible, unless he moves the knight. Which now he does, but if I were to go here, then that can just move. So now he's threatening to go here, which this move would stop. But is that a good spot for my bishop? Is the question. Not really. If I do this, he goes here. We lose nothing. That doesn't feel right. I feel like our position's pretty dominant here, but how can I continue? I guess if he plays this, I could probably just bring the queen up. Feel like that's an idea, so I could just keep developing. So maybe like this, and if he plays here, we go here, and then what? What can he do? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for this. I just don't see why my queen couldn't go here. Like, I want to keep the pressure on this knight, and from this square, my queen can always rotate this way, unless I put the knight on f5, in which case, do I get trapped? Here. Yeah, I don't even know what he can do as a move. Would he maybe go here? Okay. Yes, that's a thing. But now, don't I just have this? He can't take because the knight's here. I go here and I'm like threatening to just kick the knight and then play like this. Takes. I think that's alright. Wow. So I can go here, and then he's probably gonna have to go here or here. And then I can develop the knight. Yeah, so he goes there. Now I'm thinking I just go here. And the point is, like, I take, he takes, I go here. And it's a devastating blow because the queen has to block, and then we take. Well, actually, it'd just be checkmate. So let's go here. Also just protects this. Wow. Yeah, I didn't really see that move. It's a good move, though. So, I mean, I don't want to trade queens. I think that's pretty clear. Because if I trade queens, he's doing pretty well. Could go here, and then takes, here, takes. Yeah, he just gets everything back. What if I go here now? He probably trades, and we take. And then he's got to address this. He could just move the bishop if he wanted. And then we just have a super weak pawn, maybe? Unless we push through, which could be possible, but then he can castle. And we're trying to disallow him from castling. That's kind of the idea here. We'd love to play this, but then takes. I don't know if we can hold on to the pawn. Also, once again, then, yeah. We could also just develop and then allow him to take. And then we can just castle and then start attacking ourselves. That might be an idea. I think he will relieve some of the pressure. Okay, he goes for that. It's an interesting move, blocking everything off. Also kind of forcing my queen to do something. So if I were to go here, he probably plays this. Is that an issue? Could also just take, and then takes, we go here. Is that not just a free pawn? Takes, queen takes, I go here. And this is weak. Here, I mean, if I go here and he takes, maybe we bring the rook. No, because then takes, and we can't win the pawn back. So if I were to take, and he takes, I take with the bishop. There's this check, which is kind of what I think he's going for. I can also just take, he takes, and then push through, and we have a pass pawn forever. But it can always be undermined, but then we can bring the rook behind it. I think, let's take. He takes with the king? Bro, what? Really? Well, I'm inclined to do this now, because he just gets doubled isolated pawns, and then we can take and bring the rook. Oh, he doesn't get double isolated pawns. He actually wants me to take, so that he can develop his knight with tempo. Now the question is, can I actually allow him to take and just like slide the rook over and then take back with the rook? Maybe we go rook here. Now we're threatening to take with check. On the next move, I probably want the castle. If he ever develops the knight here, then we take. And we could also think, no, we can't do that. So he just gets out of the way. So I'm thinking just takes, opening up everything here. But I also like pushing. Pushing looks very, very good. Because then what's stopping me from continuing to push? Yeah, let's push through. We just have a pass pawn. But I guess his king's in the center of the board. We can put the bishop on this diagonal as well. It'll be a much better place. And then maybe we want to play a5. Okay, he goes there. I mean, I feel like castling here is just the move. And then maybe we play... I know typically f6 isn't really that great of a move, but I feel like right here, if he allows us to take, I guess he can take with the knight. That doesn't really seem that great. I just slide up. I mean, I want bishop b7 and I want f6. f6, I don't like taking though now. Maybe we can play knight h4 and try to trade. No, he just takes. We could also go here and try to trade this off. Maybe we slide back and then try to get onto this diagonal if he doesn't trade. Or if he does trade, then we just double up on this file. Is that a good move though? I mean, it's kind of what the position's calling for here. Knight hops in. Really? Attacking this. So if I were to go here, he takes. I could give a check. He takes, then I take. But I think pushing's actually a good move. I go here. He goes here. That's a blunder because this... No, it's not. It's actually just a fork. Okay. So maybe we need to go here then. And then go here. Whoa, lashing out. I mean, I can go here, and that's a skewer. If he takes, then I take. Here, if he takes, I can still just take this. And if I go here and he takes, I take. Where does the knight move? Because I'll be able to take this. I guess he could go here. Then I just have a bishop here that's very strong. He's got this check, I guess, but I just take it. I'm basically playing that this... I'm basically saying that this pawn's going to be very, very strong. Yeah, but now we go here. If I go here, threatening to take here and then go here, but then this, but then we pick up the pawn. If I go here, does he have anything that he can do? He could play king up, but then we can give him a check. In worst case scenario, we go back here. Maybe we play f5. Maybe not though. Okay, yeah, let's go for this check now. We can get in with the rook because it's held here. But I guess if the king's here, he could take, so then this becomes unprotected. Yeah, the king's coming forward. Just does not seem right. I also have this check, but what does that do? He just goes here. Here, takes. Check. And then he just takes. Check. Here. I would love to get my knight here. Here, he has to like come forward to protect the pawn. I guess he can go for this. Here, en passant takes here. Let's drop back with the knight and threaten the pawn. But yeah, just this. What am I doing? Can we do that? I go here, en passant takes, knight takes. I come forward. Does he have any checks? Really? takes, we just take. I just feel like his king should be getting very, very unsafe here. I don't quite understand what's going on. I guess he always has this move to pick this up too. He has to take, pretty much, otherwise I'm going to play here. But he can't move this, actually. Well, I guess after I go back up, he gets out of the way. Let's go here, bring the king forward, protect our pawn. We're getting low on time. This is now a check. Okay, my plan was to push this pawn, which I guess he has that check. So I have to go here if I want to protect. But that's just bad. I think we give him the pawn and go here. I don't want to go here because then he just goes back. So let's go towards the center. And he takes. Obviously we were going to take. He wants a discovery attack with the king. I'm thinking maybe here. We're here to go back this way. Could be an idea. If I go here, is there any checks? Not really. Here to go here, here. Run this way, maybe get up here. Oh, but now he can take this. Oh, dang it. No, now we lose our pass pawn. Oh, dang it. It'd be funny if he took. Well, I guess that doesn't matter. Oh, dang. We're getting down into time trouble. Oh, he just takes. So we can save our pawn now. Which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. Now if he takes my knight, it comes with check and I lose the game. Yeah. Dang it. Okay, well, time got to us. I feel like we played a pretty good game, to be honest. But in the end, my opponent just had the better nerves, I guess. Okay, goes there. I mean, I'm going to take that. It's not completely over. I still have this pawn. He goes there. I don't quite know why. I'm assuming he didn't want any checks. Now I'm going for this. Protects. So I could give a check here. Has to move back. And maybe we come up and try to go for this. He's playing very passive. Now we're going to go for this pawn. I guess he just has this move. Then I can go back. Threaten this twice. Go here. He's thinking of taking my pawn, I guess. Now we can take his with check. He's going to go here. And then we'll go here. Maybe get in. He probably just wants to double up here. But I guess that would lose a knight. So he's probably feeling a little bit uncomfortable here. To be honest, I would be. Okay, now let's give a check. Get up in the business. I can give another check here. Another check and then maybe get 2 rooks on this rank. Or I could take the pawn and try to go for this. Takes. I mean, I have to be careful because there could be some funky stuff coming up here. Also, he's threatening to take this pawn. If I go here, he can't take the pawn. Well, he can. He probably just sacks the rook. Maybe we just take. Let's take the pawn. Now that stops this check as well. He can take here, and then we'll go for this. He's completely winning, but it's not over until it's over. Think pushing. Now, if I push, he takes. So maybe we just need to get behind it. Let's go ahead and get behind the pawn. Here, and then maybe like this. Try to get up in here. But he's always got this pawn too. Maybe we take the pawn. And this. We have to go back, and then he can just take. But if I go here and he goes here, he can still just take it. So I guess we need to just cash in. Check, he goes here. Let's go all the way back. If he takes, we have check. And he sees that, so he's not going to do that. Now I can go check here, though. Protected. And then check. Does that do anything? He has to go here. And then we just keep checking. Let's go check. Here. I don't think we have check, but let's give him another check, because why not? And we'll go check. He goes to the edge of the board. So if I go check, where's he going to go? He has to go back. He can never step here, because then this. So he has to just come back here. I don't think there's a way for me to really push the pawn. And we end in a draw, which, you know, I'm very happy about because I was down a whole piece. We definitely should have won. Wow, we had 10 great moves. That's insane. Yeah, totally winning. So we played with an 85.3. My opponent played with an 81.9. We were just very dominant out of the start. All the best moves. We bring the queen in as +1 because the positions are so good. Develop the knight. And yeah, he found this really nice move here. Just going back to f1 with the knight, opening up an attack on my queen. We develop. He goes here. Another really good move, which I did not see. And we have to trade, which I didn't want to trade. And he takes with the king, which is also the best move, which I didn't really think was that great, but... And we push through. So what are we supposed to do here? Rook e8 seems too passive. Knight out, and we trade this off, which I guess is a mistake. Just go back first. Be on this better diagonal. Makes sense. Trades. I thought that my doubled rooks would be useful, but they just weren't. I ended up having to move one. He lashes out, and we find the move here, which is bishop b7, counterattack, because if he takes, we take. And now he's gonna respond. He's gonna move the knight probably here, and then we can pick this up. Oh, I guess there's a better move. Oh, we take the rook. Oh, I didn't even see that there was a pin here. So I guess that's even more strong. Anyways, we jump knight h4. He goes up. This check is not good. I'm assuming it's not good because my protected pass pawn becomes just a pass pawn, which is not good. So we just go back, which is a mistake. Oh, we have g5 here. Wait, why? What? Can he not just... That's nasty. The bishop slicing through. The rook here. The pawn here. And then the knight cuts off everything else. Oh my gosh. Creating the nice little box. That's insane. But okay, we go back. And he en passant, we take. I'm pretty sure he can just take here. Like, I think he just has to call my bluff and take. But he doesn't. He goes here, bring the king up. We push. Check's not good, but then we blunder. We actually just have to go up and allow him to take with check. Oh my gosh. The blindness of me today. Oh my gosh. Right, we have a rook on this rank. What am I doing? And then we go here. And he misses just taking the pawn again. I think he just didn't want to. And then, yeah, we just blunder. He finally takes the pawn. And then we move the king, giving this with check. Like, it's just a series of, like, 4 really bad moves. But we have our pass pawn. We still fight. We trade the bishop for the knight because we get a pawn. And that knight's gonna wreak havoc. So now we get in, come up. And we're really trying to draw the game. That's the only chance. So we get our rooks, we get in, check, we're boxing him around. And now it's only +2 here because that's how strong my pawns are. And then he draws the game by going here because I have check. And now he cannot escape the checks. And yeah, the game ends in a draw. And the reason why he can't really escape the checks is because he can get checkmated real quick. Like if he's not careful of where he goes with this king, it can get deadly. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 great moves in a row. Just farming the great moves here. I love it. I had a performance elo of 1950 versus his 1900. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.